Hi, my name is LEX280-OralPresentation-Haulk, and I'll be doing an oral presentation on paralegal certification. The purpose of paralegal certification programs are to assist in the delivery of legal services to the public by identifying individuals who are qualified by education, training, and experience and who have demonstrated knowledge, skill, and proficiency to perform substantial legal work under the direction and supervision of an attorney. The National Federation of Paralegal Associations expands this definition, adding that substantial legal work employs such skills as recognition, evaluation, organization, analysis, and communication of relevant facts and legal concepts. Paralegal certification signifies that a paralegal is capable of providing superior services to firms and corporations. Certified paralegals tend to be better communicators, strong writers, and possess solid interpersonal skills, such as conflict resolution and negotiation. Certification is committed to raising the professional status of paralegals and demonstrating a need for ongoing education. Licensure and regulation could mean some positive results. However, some paralegals and legal assistants believe licensure across the board is unnecessary and unhelpful. The pros of mandatory certification or licensure include more pay increases and opportunities for advancement. Regulations could also lead to better job assignments in which paralegals can utilize their skills, knowledge, and training necessary to get the job done. The cons of mandatory certification include costs to employers, clients, and the public, and attorneys may have to pay more to hire a licensed paralegal. While this seems like great news to legal assistants, increased employer costs could put a strain on the hiring process. In my opinion, paralegal certification should not be mandatory. I believe that the legal services of paralegals are protected by the licensed attorney, and that mandatory regulation may hinder the growth of the profession. I also argue that mandatory programs seem to be more costly and may bring higher rates, which will increase the cost of services to the public. There are several forms of paralegal certification, including the National Federation of Paralegal Associations, or the NFPA, which offers two credential exams: the Paralegal Core Competency Exam, which shows that you're prepared for many types of paralegal work and helps you stand out from others. Those who have passed the PCCE display the CRP designation after their name. The Paralegal Advanced Competency Exam, or the PACE, is for those with not only a comprehensive education in paralegal studies, but also years of practical experience, earning the RP designation after their name. The National Association for Legal Professionals, or previously National Association of Legal Secretaries, offers the Certified Paralegal Certified Legal Assistant Exam, CP or CLA, and the Professional Paralegal Exam, PP. The American Alliance advocates the following components of formal paralegal education: experience, continuing legal education, and the Code of Ethics. The American Alliance of Paralegals, AAPI, awards the designation of AACP after their name. State bar associations such as the Florida Bar, the North Carolina State Bar, the Ohio State Bar offer voluntary programs for certification or registration for paralegals working in those states. In addition, the Texas Board of Legal Specialization Paralegal Certificate Program certifies paralegal in 6 areas of law. The American Bar recognizes the national certificates of the National Association of Paralegals, the National Federation of Paralegal Associations, NFPA, NALS, the American Alliance of Paralegals, and voluntary state certification of the Texas, Florida, North Carolina, and Ohio state bars. So the American Bar Association recognizes North Carolina as qualified certification. How effective are current forms of certification at promoting the paralegal profession? I think, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, employment of paralegals and legal assistants has projected to grow 8% from 2014 to 2024. But as of 2016, over 18,000 paralegals have achieved the certification credential, and over 3,400 have achieved advanced certification paralegals in the United States. So only 3,400 have achieved advanced certification. That means that we as paralegals need to go out and achieve the advanced paralegal certification. we need to increase our job opportunities, increase our pay raises. It is voluntary, but it will be a more successful turnaround for your legal career. North Carolina supports nearly 10,000 paralegals, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics' 2011 survey. North Carolina ranks 5th for highest employment level nationally, so that's good. And North Carolina ranks 5th nationally. Winston-Salem and Raleigh are very high in concentration of jobs in North Carolina. So Winston-Salem and region and Raleigh area are North Carolina's high-ranking concentration areas for jobs. Private law firms are also the largest employer of paralegals. Business corporations and government are also large employers of paralegals. Paralegals work in a variety of legal practice areas ranging from litigation, trial practice, real estate, estate planning, so they work in a lot of different trial areas. Forms of regulation vary from state to state, and as far as the effectiveness of other forms of regulation, I feel like the regulations between the states seem to be working for the states that have implemented certifications and regulations and registration for certain states. Some have educational and work requirements in place for paralegals, while other states have an active code of professional responsibility, along with regulations and standards for legal assistance. Currently, the National Paralegal Associations have adopted definitions, ethical rules, and guidelines for paralegals, and as well as certain states. Paralegals who become members of national, state, and local paralegal associations are bound by the guidelines of their respective associations and are required to meet continual legal education requirements, just like attorneys. The National Federation of Paralegal Associations, NFPA, has dedicated a page of links to each state's information and position on paralegals, including definitions, standards, and certification options. The NFPA also developed a chart by state that identifies any steps each state has taken to regulate paralegals. California, however, is perhaps the closest to regulating paralegals in its Business and Professions Code. People cannot hold themselves out as a paralegal or be given the title of paralegal unless specific requirements are met. So it's mandatory that you meet these requirements to hold yourself as a paralegal. However, with increasing support for paralegal regulation, more and more states are considering various levels of oversight and formal requirements for the profession. The current certification debate in North Carolina is, as most states is licensing, which California is the only state so far that requires full-scale paralegal license, which is mainly to regulate legal document assistants or freelance paralegals. Whether this should be the case or whether license should be enacted remains a debate amongst the legal profession. North Carolina was, however, one of the first states in the U.S. to establish a voluntary paralegal regulation program in conjunction with the North Carolina State Bar. It was out of the efforts of these combined groups that the plan for the certification of paralegals was approved in October 2004, and first applications for North Carolina Certified Paralegal designation were accepted on July 1st, 2005. As of July 1st, 2007, all applicants must satisfy the education requirements and successfully pass an examination, and they must have a designated associate's, bachelor, or master's degree from a qualified paralegal studies program as an acceptable form of education. The North Carolina Bar Association maintains a list of these schools which qualify under this designation. Western Piedmont is a qualified paralegal studies program, and it qualifies under the designation for the North Carolina Bar Association. That is a positive thing. That is a plus in going to obtain your certification, that we have obtained a degree from a approved school qualified studies program. Do I plan to pursue my paralegal certification? Yes, I plan to pursue paralegal certification to increase my recognition as a more knowledgeable and skilled paralegal. I plan to pursue the North Carolina Certified Paralegal exam, then move forward with the National certification programs such as the Certified Paralegal Exam, which is offered by the National Association for Legal Professionals. As my eligible years of experience are acquired, I plan to pursue my certification further by taking the Paralegal Advanced Competency Exam, or PACE, which establishes a paralegal as best in the field. My dreams are to advance in the study of business and corporate law and to move forward with advanced certification in this field. It is not the top pay that inspires me, but the opportunity to serve as an influential paralegal that makes a difference in America's legal and economic justice system, by providing all my knowledge, certification, training, and credentials into my career. Thank you.